I'm just going to say a few words on behalf of Capitalism versus the Climate. My name is Dan Fischer. And I was living in Middletown, Connecticut in 2010 when a natural gas plant exploded and killed 6 workers. And I've known since then that fracking to extract methane gas is dangerous, and that the pipelines which transport methane gas is dangerous, and the power plants which burn methane gas are dangerous, and the climate change caused by the leakage and burning and fracking of natural gas is dangerous. And now Spectra Energy wants to build a pipeline, a flammable, leaking pipeline, not just anywhere, but right by a nuclear power plant and earthquake fault lines and proposed high voltage electric lines. And you just got to ask, what kind of society does this? A rational society does not do this to itself or to the earth, which provides us with a habitat and with food. This is a dangerous grow or die economy we're living in, capitalism, under which, on paper even, every business has a stark choice. Do you grow or die? Do you produce as much stuff as you can, as cheaply as possible, cutting environmental corners, cutting labor corners? Or do you lose market share? Do you lose the ability to compete with your competitors? This is a system that puts the incentives in the wrong places. And in reality, it's even worse than that. The economist Thomas Piketty just wrote a book saying we're living under patrimonial capitalism, where it's not even the 1% that holds the bulk of power, it's the 1% of the 1%. This is a system where the super rich have the political power, control our Congress, control our EPA. This is a system where our military fights wars to control the flow of oil, a system that systematically marginalizes people of color and poor folks just so we can put power plants in their neighborhoods. And so it's time for a better system, for system change, not climate change. With capitalism versus the climate, we're very inspired by the Zapatistas, a large movement, hundreds of thousands of small farmers in southern Mexico, building a large society without bosses and politicians and masters. And it's just one example of how another world is possible. Our coalition, with groups from Connecticut, New York, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, is called the No Pipeline Expansion, or NOPE Coalition. But I wanted to draw on one of the Zapatista slogans: one no, many yeses. One big no to neoliberalism, to this global social system that puts private profit above people and the earth, and many yeses to local, ecologically sound, socially just alternatives. I'm talking I'm talking about community-controlled solar power and wind power and small-scale hydropower, geothermal, electric cars, buses and bicycles, walkable cities, just economic transition programs for workers in energy industries. There are thousands of solutions. Permaculture, the sorts of ecological agriculture that indigenous people have been practicing for millennia. So our coalition is called NOPE, but we're here for the one NOPE, many yeses. Yeah. So I'm going to say one NOPE and everyone else say many yeses. One NOPE, many yeses. One NOPE, many